The name of the Preston's new Youth Zone has officially been announced. The £11 million project opposite the bus station will be called Vault. Vault. When it opens. The name was voted for by more than 2,000 young people in the city after they saw the remains of an old mill which used to occupy the site. Yesterday, a so-called groundbreaking ceremony took place in the city, signalling the start of the work. BBC Radio Lancashire's Paul O'Gorman has been there to find out more.
Well, work is officially now underway to build Preston's new £11 million youth zone. It comes after a groundbreaking ceremony yesterday in which young people who've been voting for the name of this were invited to do the first parts of this construction. With me is Tim Jacques, who's the Chief Executive of Preston Youth Zone. Tim, it's underway, and a splendid event yesterday.
It was fantastic, yeah, and to see our young people have been so integral to the work and the branding and the name, actually reveal that and tell their stories of why they're involved and what their hopes and aspirations for this place are, was just incredible. Really, really incredible to see it happening.
So tell us then, what is the name and how have you come to it?
So the young people have worked with design agencies and narrowed it down to two options for the naming of the youth zone. Those options then went out to vote, and it was only young people in the city that could vote. We had over 2,000 young people express their preference, and the name of this youth zone going forward will be Vault. That's V-A-U-L-T, Vault. And when you look at the site and the history and the sort of the underground tunnels and channels of the old mill, that actually seems to be a perfect name. But as I say, it's chosen by the young people, and we're delighted that it's now happening. The building's being built, and we know what it's going to be called.
Also with us is Jon Rowland, who's the site manager. John, tell us about the task of building this, because, you're starting now, clearing away the past in some ways, aren't you? So how difficult a job is it to build this new landmark?
Well, you've obviously got the archaeology relic foundations in front of us. What we've tried to do is try and keep those artefacts for heritage purposes, so we can map and record and they can go in the history books. And now it's sort of looking to the future, so we're now going to start remediation of the site. Everything will be scrubbed out, all obstructions, and then we can start piling. It's a 65-week programme, so we're going to make sure that this is handed on defect-free and on time, so as we always do.
You must feel quite proud about, you work in construction, but this is going to be a landmark for Preston, and not only that, but it's going to play a part in so many young people's development. Yeah,
I'm certainly proud, and being a Preston lad as well, it's I feel even more proud to be part of this community and this project. I have young children myself who are sort of within the age group that they'll be able to attend in the future or sometime next year. So yeah, it's an amazing project, and to be a part of it is quite special.
Tim, just remind us, and as we hear the announcement at the bus station just in the background, you are just in the shadow of the bus station. It's going to be easy enough for people to get here. What will be here when they arrive?
So 2,500 square metres of incredible activities for young people. A full-size sports hall, indoor kick pitch, dance studio, music studio, arts and crafts, maker zones with 3D printers, a climbing wall, a kitchen, a gym, a boxing gym. There's just so much stuff here. A training kitchen. And it's brilliant. We now know it's called Vault, and our young people, when they were working on this name and the design, the vault is somewhere where you can keep something safe. So, our young people are absolutely precious for this city. But they also said this is about vaulting forward to the future. So pole vaulting or vaulting over, the horse in gymnastics. So they've really thought about what this means. They really invested in it, and it's just going to be fantastic.
People will be asking now that multi-million-dollar question, or should I say £11 million question, when's it open?
When? I'm still talking seasons, although we're making good progress with Jon and the team here from Triton, but next autumn we should be open for business. So it's going to come around really, really quickly, and we'll continue to work with our young people in terms of shaping the experience, the design of the inside, the fit-out, etc. They'll be involved in it all, but it'll be here pretty soon.
Lovely. That is Tim Jacques, the Chief Executive of Preston Youth Zone, which will be known as Vault.